Today, in Physics in 5, we're going to explain our laboratory protocol. So we have two things to kind of work through. We will have you guys virtually at first, and then maybe you come in person. It's all going to be crazy. So we're going to work through everything here and show you that it's really not going to be much different either way you do it. So first things first, remember you need your lab notebook, and you're going to copy down your lab into that lab notebook every time. So for this particular lab here, the first thing you should do, let's say you're in person. Well, if you come to class, that's the first thing I'm going to tell you is I'm going to say, hey, get your lab notebook out, begin copying down what you need to into your lab notebook. And then we will go into the lab room, take measurements, and then come back and you will complete your lab notebook. Now, how would that look different if you were virtual? Well, virtually, you'll notice that there are links, these hyperlinks within the text itself. If you click those, they will give you specific instructions for that lab. So we're not going to click any of these. You can do that on your own. And here, obviously read through this. Here, if you're doing the lab virtually, you'll simply click the link here and fill out the data table.
So each one of these is set up in this particular lab to give you a video clip of this object being measured. Well, you're supposed to watch that video, gain the measurements from the video, and then simply record those measurements in your data table. That's kind of the process that you'll do for each lab that you view. There'll be something that we've manipulated and recorded, and you're going to gather your data from watching that video.
So once you do that, you'll notice that if you're doing it virtually, there's links for everything that has to be measured or observed. Then you'll complete the data table, then come down here and answer your analysis questions. So again, this should all be recorded in your lab notebook. But either way, whether you do it virtually or in person, the lab notebook should contain your entire lab. After you finish the lab, the question is, what do we do now? Well, in that case, you will simply go over to Canvas, and you will find the lab within the scope of Canvas. And so here, for this example, we're using lab measurement, and you'll see there's a place here, and we'll click on it. And again, you can link to the lab through this item right here, this hot button. But right here is where it says submit assignment. So when it comes time to submit your assignment, you need to take that lab notebook that you've been writing in, and you will take a picture of it. You can use your phone's camera or your webcam, however you want to do it. Take a picture, make sure it's clear. And then you'll use that picture to submit it into the assignment here. After that, the following, usually the next day, there will be a practicum over this particular lab. That practicum is just a very short quiz that asks questions directly from this lab. If you've got your lab notebook, you should basically have all of the answers in front of you. So the procedure for labs are write it down in your lab notebook. When you've completed the lab, take a picture and submit it. And then take the practicum over the lab.